Be me, 21, second year, state uni with fake Ivy vibes, majoring in marketing because I like ads and lying. Be 5'9" on a good day, coat with boots. Hair never decides if it's curly or quit. Dorm is a busted shoebox with cinderblock chic. Roommate is Tyler, business bro with ring light. Tyler says he's building a brand. Brand is reposting stolen TikToks and saying, let's go. The hustle is other people's ideas. Friend circle is small but functional. Jared, gym goblin who tracks macros like taxes. Nate, film kid who calls everything diegetic. Liv, situationship since orientation week. Not dating, not dating, Schrodinger's heartbreak. We do midweek diners and midnight campus walks. College feels like a lobby between lives. Money is tight because FAFSA rolled a 1. Pick up shifts at the campus rec center. Wipe treadmills while thinking about treadmills. Tyler says I should monetize a skill set. Skill set is lifting plates and overthinking. September hits like a frying pan. Landlord raises rent on the off-campus friends. They talk about moving to a bigger house. We nod while counting our poverty pennies. Tyler whispers, content house. Everyone laughs. But he isn't joking. Classwork starts gentle, then speed runs to drowning. Group project in consumer behavior. Prof asks for a real campaign with real metrics. I volunteer because I hate my free time. Pitch an idea. Campus thrift pop-up with QR coupons. Prof says, surprisingly viable. Brain gets a rare dopamine crumb. Liv says she'll help with brand voice. We spend late nights in the lab writing copy. She smells like shampoo and aha moments. Hearts do little gymnastic flips. Nate shoots photos. Jared handles logistics. Tyler says he'll handle distribution, which is code for posting on his page with fire emojis. Week 3, I cook dinner for Liv in the dorm lounge. Pasta, jar sauce, sprinkle cheese like it's hope. We laugh until the RA complains about joy. Liv leans in, forehead touch, then backs off. We're good, right? No labels. I say, yeah, totally, with a voice that betrays me. My heart signs a contract my mouth didn't read. Next day, Tyler shows me a clip. Liv in the quad, hand on some tall guy's arm. Tyler narrates like a sportscaster. Bro, she's shopping the market. Gut dips like a bad roller coaster. I say it's cool. We're chill. We're modern. Then stare at the ceiling until the ceiling stares back. Midterms approach like a car alarm. Sleep falls apart. Caffeine becomes a food group. Thrift campaign numbers are mid. Need a push. Tyler says he can make it viral. Asks for BTS footage of our late nights. He says audiences crave authenticity. Authenticity equals my eye bags in 4K. Thursday, storm warning, campus gets wet and dramatic. Liv texts, talk later, then leaves me on delivered. Storm grows inside too, cute. Tyler barges in while I pace, starts filming college hustle grind set. My face in frame, eyes red, hands shaking. I ask him to stop. He says, content window is narrow. We argue small, then medium, then loud. Tyler says I'm being scarcity mindset. I say he's a clout parasite with AirPods. He smirks, calls me broke boy cunt. Roommate aggro achieved, achievement unlocked. He finally lowers the phone, says he won't post anything without my okay. Should have asked for a blood oath. Later that night, I spiral quietly, open Notes app and write awkward poetry. Men like me are ambulances with dead sirens, instantly want to fight myself. Liv finally replies, tomorrow, promise. I type, cool, and throw my phone like it bit me. Friday, I work the early rec shift, wipe sweat, mind loops worst case movie, get a ping from Jared. Yo, you good? Another from Nate. Bro, call me now. Open Insta and see it. Tyler posted a college reality check montage, my face crying biting lip in flickering dorm light. Caption, when the grind grinds back, over footage of me saying, I can't keep doing this. Audio remixed to a sad piano and thunder SFX. My name not tagged, but dorm sign is in frame. Comments. Same bro FR. Be a man. LOLL. Stomach flips the table. Lungs leave the chat. Tyler's story has a poll. Is OP down bad? OP is me, apparently. Votes 69%. Yes. Comedic number. Tragic life. DMs flood. Half pity, half popcorn. My breakdown is a binge watch. I confront Tyler in the hallway. He says, "It's not that deep. It's awareness. Awareness for his page, maybe." We shout. Neighbors film. Culture continues. RA arrives, tells us to use our indoor traumas. Tyler deletes the post after 1,000 saves. People re-upload it anyway. The internet is a hydra with ring lights. Liv texts, "Saw your video. My spine becomes spaghetti." She asks if I'm okay, says we can still talk tonight. My brain hears, "still," like a mercy rule. I say, "Tonight at the party." There's a big house party near the stadium. She says, "Yeah, neutral ground." Neutral like a minefield. Spreadsheet brain keeps moving. Campaign needs an event day push. I pitch a pop-up booth at the party line. Nate loves it. Jared volunteers to carry racks. We print QR flyers with discount codes. Tyler asks if he can stream it. Everyone looks at me. I say, "Do not film my face." He gives a thumbs up like a court oath. Night of the party. Air smells like vape and regret. Line already down the block. Thrift rack shines. Nate frames shots. Jared plays hype man. Students scan QR like it's a scavenger hunt. Numbers climb. Dopamine taps the glass. Liv arrives in a black hoodie and complicated eyes. Says, "Walk with me." We cut behind the house, music like a heartbeat. Liv talks in layered sentences. She says, "I like you, but I can't promise a calendar." She says, "I need space but also closeness." She says, "That guy in the quad is just study help." My mouth says, "It's fine." My lungs ask for supplemental oxygen. She reaches to hug. I flinch by accident. Her face closes like a laptop. I die quietly. We walk back, everything louder. Tyler is on a folding table streaming to ring light blinding moths and men. Caption: student-run thrift pop-up, W or L. Chat spams emotes. Some call me cry guy. Someone pushes a drink at me like a quest item. I sip and immediately regret being alive. Inside the house is a humid documentary, beer pong, frat chants, acrylic nails like daggers. Liv disappears into the kitchen vortex. I end up against a wall near the DJ. Tyler shouts, "Speech from the man of the hour," points the camera at my face. I freeze like a deer in a sociology lecture. Chat demands I say, "It's over," ironically. I try humour. Voice shakes like a loose shelf. Thanks for supporting second-hand capitalism. Someone yells, "Do a cry." A guy in a varsity jacket moves for no reason. Nate tries to block the lens. Tyler jukes him. Room turns into a slow orbit of phone screens. Main event begins with a glass slip. Beer on the ring light. LED sputters. Tyler yells at a freshman. They yell back. I grab the phone and point it at the ceiling, saying, "Stop making me a joke." Everyone's suddenly very sober. Camera still live. Chat goes feral. OP mad. Let him cook. Nah, he cooking meth. Tyler snatches the phone back, calls me ungrateful on stream, says he made the project relevant. My skull hums, heart knocks like a cop. I say he turned my pain into a playlist. Someone in the crowd says bars, but also, ow. Liv pushes through the bodies. She says, "Let's take it outside." Tyler refuses, wants his audience. Jared squares up, then remembers he's peaceful. Nate kills the power strip like a hero in denim. The room exhales darkness and yells. Phones flip to flashlight mode. Modern torches. Tyler tries to go live on data. I put a hand over the lens. He shoves. It's not hard, but it's public. Crowd goes, "Ooh," like a sitcom laugh track. DJ hits pause on life. Security starts moving. Someone throws a cup, content confetti. My hand shakes, words fall out loud. I am not your character arc. House security separates us with bored faces. They know this script. They've seen this season. We get walked to the porch like naughty toddlers. Tyler keeps lipping cloutless. Liv stands between us like a human exclamation mark. She says, "Both of you stop." We do not stop. Campus cops arrive like cutscene villains, ask if there's a problem. Tyler says, "Creative dispute." I say, "Privacy violation and a shove." Cop asks if I want to file a report. My brain calculates 10 timelines. None of them equal peace. I say, "Not tonight." Cowardice or wisdom, choose your fighter. Party resumes in waves. Porch stays tense. Someone shows me my own face on Twitter. Caption: Guy who cried over thrifting fights creator. My name is not posted, but my life is. Comments say I'm weaponizing vulnerability. Others say, King set boundaries. Binary morality speedrun. I just feel like a bug under a microscope. Liv squeezes my arm, leaves to find water. Tyler pulls out apology words like coupons, miscommunication, brand safety, mutual uplift. I say, delete everything. He says, it's already mirrored, bro. Truth slides in like a cold knife. Internet remembers like a bitter god. Nate returns with a plan to salvage the night. He wants to move racks to the sidewalk and regroup. Jared agrees. Ever the forklift of morale. We do it. We sell stuff. People actually care. Mission accomplished? Soul not included. Liv returns, drinks in hand, eyes soft but distant. She says, proud of you, like a eulogy. Walking back to the dorm at 2 a.m., campus lights buzz, sprinklers hiss, universe shrugs. Tyler silent for once, which feels like a miracle. My phone pings non-stop with recycled versions of me. Liv peels off toward her hall, waves small. We don't hug. I don't ask why. Silence fills in the lines we didn't say. Saturday morning hangover without the alcohol. Open laptop. Grades tab, inbox tab, Doom tab. Prof emails. Concerned about public optics. He saw the clip. Of course he did. Says the campaign can continue. But no drama. Drama is a roommate with 5G. My career dies. Before it's born, Jared texts a gym meme to cheer me. Nate sends raw files proving context. Liv sends take the day and nothing else. Tyler sends a 3-paragraph non-apology. He says he's deleting any re-uploads he controls. He controls none of them. But okay, King. Walk to the dining hall where hope goes to die. Over here. Is that the cry guy? I pretend the floor is very interesting. Grab a tray, sit alone, chew like a robot. Scroll comments until my soul gets friction. Burns. Someone made a remix of my voice. Crack. Another stitched it with how to be a Sigma. Kill me. But also, yeah, afternoon nap fails due to thoughts with knives. Decide to write a longer response post. Not a notes app apology. A manifesto light explain boundaries, consent, the ethics of filming. After 3 rewrites, I delete it all. Nobody reads nuance. Only narrators. You don't own the story, even if it's true. Sunset bleeds. Room orange and guilty. Tyler bursts in with a peace offering. Bagel cannot fix the timeline. He suggests a collab video to control the narrative. I laugh so hard it sounds like crying. He says he's trying to help. I say he is the reason for the fire. He leaves muttering about haters. Mirror shows a guy I don't fully like. Sunday campaign day 2. We still run it, because rent and grades don't care about feelings. We set up outside the library. QR codes gleam. Traffic steady. Small talk steady. Dignity wobbling. Liv acts normal, which somehow hurts more. She laughs at Nate's jokes. Asks Jared about bench PR me. And her exchange orbit-level eye contact. Textbook definition of it's complicated. Monday. An email from student conduct. We'd like to discuss the incident. They received a report with a link. Link is me. Of course, meeting scheduled for Thursday. Stomach schedules a general strike. Group. Chat fractures into subchats. Jared invites me to lift and forget. Nate says he'll testify to context. Liv goes quiet. Because life is a maze, Tyler insists we should rebrand the conflict. He drafts a thumbnail of us shaking hands. I tell him to eat a USB cable Tuesday. I start packing non-essentials, not leaving, just preparing for the idea of leaving. Box of old hoodies, box of flyers, box of versions of me. Find a photo from move-in day. 2 idiots grinning. No ring light in sight. Did we ever have a chance at being humans? Conduct. Meeting comes like dental work. Office smells like. Printer and authority lady with calm voice asks calm questions. Did he have permission to post? No. Did I escalate? I covered a lens and yelled. They nod like judges at a sparring match. Policy says roommates must respect privacy. Policy also says nothing about virality. They suggest mediation and a housing swap. Finals in 6 weeks. Moving mid-semester equals chaos. I accept chaos like a houseplant accepts rain. Liv meets me after outside under a sick tree. She says, "This isn't what college is supposed to be." I say, "What is it supposed to be?" She doesn't know. I don't either. She looks like she's about to say something heavy. Then her phone buzzes and the moment evaporates. We are all push notifications with legs. The housing swap is approved shockingly fast. Tyler celebrates by posting a cryptic story. Sometimes you outgrow people over a skyline. Commenters clap. Algorithm hums. History rewrites. I move to a spare bed in a quiet. 2 engineering majors who speak in code and kindness. First night there. I sleep like a deleted tweet. Thrift campaign grades come back. A minus with a note. About public sentiment. Prof praises the numbers. Warns about narrative control. Marketing is emotional burglary with consent forms. I add the line to my quotes folder and close the tab. Group fractures more. Jared remains, consistent as protein. Nate drifts but sends memes at night. Liv texts me, coffee, then cancels twice. Third time I cancel first. Self-defense LARP. She responds with a thumbs up that feels like a gravestone. Finals week approaches with knives and caffeine. Study in a corner that no one films. Campus. Forgets fast but not completely. Every so often a freshman says, "Yo, cry guy?" I say nah and keep walking, which fools no one. Last week of the semester. Rain returns. Tyler posts a video about owning your story. He uses stock footage of a sunrise I hate. His comments are hearts and so true. King. I close the app and talk to the empty room. Tell it. I am tired of being translated. Pack a suitcase for winter. Break ticket back home scanned. Playlist banal. Jared hugs me like a bear with tact. Nate says, "We'll shoot something next term." Liv shows up at the bus stop last minute. Hood up, eyes uncertain, breath white. She says, "I'm sorry about everything." I say, "Me too about everything." We do not define everything. The bus arrives with mechanical indifference. On the ride, I write a list titled Rules. Rule 1. No more friends who see me as inventory. Rule 2. Never confuse attention with care. Rule 3. If someone asks for my worst moment, say no. Rule 4. If I become a meme, let it die hungry. Rule 5. Stop writing rules like a guy who lost, delete list, watch road, pretend it's progress. Home smells like detergent and old victories. Parents ask how school is. I say educational and mean it metabolically. Sleep 12 hours. Wake to a text from Liv. Miss you. 2 words. Heavy as finals week. I don't reply until night. Type, "Me too, but I can't be recycled content again." She says, "I get it." And I don't know if she does. Sit on my childhood bed staring at glow-in-the-dark stars. They're dim, but they try, like me in group projects. Scroll past my face one more time. Some new account posted the clip with sad captions. Comments now are half and half. Empathy and mockery, progress, or just fatigue? Either way, the internet will always eat, and I'm done seasoning myself for it. Semester ends with grades fine and friendships fragile. Housing next term is a single if I can afford it. Probably can't, but I will anyway. Plan to work extra shifts. Sell a bike, quit the app. Main event is over. Aftercare is life. No good credit scene, no perfect lesson. Just a guy who knows his face is searchable and keeps it out of cameras when he can. Be me. Still 21, but older in a way you can't count. Not a protagonist. Not an algorithm. Just Anon with a pulse and some boundaries. It's not a happy ending. It's not even an ending. It's a quiet room and a phone face down. And that might be the closest thing to peace I have now.